Hello everyone, today we're going to be doing a quick comparison between the Samsung Galaxy A14 5G and the Samsung Galaxy A15 5G. First thing first, let's start with the design. So the A14 5G is 6.6 inches. Let me show you the rest of the phone. So we still have that 3.5mm headphone jack, USB-C for charging, speaker grill, and then on this side we have power lock button. This is also a fingerprint sensor, volume rock, and then on this side we have the SIM card as the card expansion. Then on the back we have triple camera system with the flash. Now when it comes to the Samsung Galaxy A15, pretty much the same thing, 3.5mm on the bottom, USB-C, and then we have the speaker, power lock button. This is also fingerprint sensor, volume rockers, microphone on top. We have SIM card as the card expansion here, triple camera system on the back. When it comes to the overall design, they are pretty much similar. The only difference would be this one, the A14 has more of a curved side while the A15 has more of the straight side. So it does have a little bit of difference, at least in the design. Also on the bottom, as you guys can see, the speaker grill's a little bit different as well. A14 has more of a textured back, while the A15 has more of just a glossy, very smooth back. When it comes to the actual screen, there's a little bit of difference. The Samsung Galaxy A14 is just a little bit bigger, 6.6 inches compared to the 6.5. So we have 1080p resolution on both of these, at also close to 400 pixels per inch. Now the A14, it is Super AMOLED with 90 Hz refresh rate, while the A14 has the LCD with also 90 Hz refresh rate. So the only difference would be a little bit smaller screen on the A15 and that Super AMOLED display. Now let me just set the brightness on both of these around the same mark so we can compare the screens, and let's try adjusting this one a little bit more. So now we have it about the same. So let's check both of these up close. Now I can just tell the A15 color just pop a little bit more, but both of the displays look really good, especially for day-to-day use. I don't have any issues with the quality of the display. When it comes to the performance, again, both of these are very similar. The A14 has MediaTek CPU 700MT, while the A15 has MediaTek 6100 plus CPU. Both of these do have 4 gigabytes of RAM. I know the A14 does have a little bit different variations where it also comes with 6 gigabytes of RAM, so that's something to keep in mind. But what I have here, both of these are 4 gigabytes of RAM. The A14 storage starts at 64 gigabytes, while the A15 starts at 128 gigabytes. Both of these do have SD card expansions on the side as well. So overall performance wise, I haven't really noticed that much of a difference. Pretty much if I start opening up the same apps, both of these will open them around the same time. When it comes to the Android, the A14 comes with Android 13 out of the box, while the A15 comes with the Android 14 out of the box. When it comes to the battery, both of these have the same battery, 5000 milliamp. The only difference I can see is the A15 charges at 25 watts, while the A14 charges at 15 watts. When it comes to the cameras, again, very similar situation where we do have 13 megapixel front-facing camera, and then on the back we do have those triple cameras. Now the main camera on both of these is 50 megapixel, and both of them do have 1.8 aperture. I'm not sure if it's exactly the same camera, same sensor, but it would appear that it is. The only differences I can spot is the secondary camera, so the second and third camera. The A14 has 2 megapixel macro, 2 megapixel depth, while the A15 has 5 megapixel ultra wide and then 2 megapixel macro. So that will be one differences between the two. If you do have good lighting, these will take some good pictures. Both of these phones are also 5G and they do support NFC. Honestly, I don't really notice that much of a difference. So if you do have A14, it's definitely not worth upgrading to the A15. But if you don't have neither of these and you're looking for a budget-friendly phone, honestly, I would recommend either one of these. If they are in the same budget range, I would definitely recommend going with the A15 because it is newer and it does have newer CPU and a little bit of the minor upgrades. But if the A14 is more budget friendly, then definitely go with the A14. Overall, I really did enjoy using both of these and I would recommend either one of them. Thank you guys for watching. Have a great day.